Everyone, we are here with Alexandria Trewhitt, and she is the breakout star of the Tribeca 2022 Audience Award-winning Cherry, and that's coming out in theaters April 14th, and it's going to be coming out on VOD and digital April 21st. Alexandra, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm amazing. And so can you tell us about this film Cherry that's coming out and what it's all about?
Yeah, so Cherry is a young 20 something in LA, and she is trying to be a professional roller skater, which is an actual occupation. And she suddenly finds herself pregnant and has, 24 hours to decide what she wants to do.
Wow.
Mm.
So interestingly enough, uh well, we'll get to that in a minute, but Cherry, can we talk to can you tell us about her character? You said she is a professional roller skater.
Yeah.
Um it, what's the character like? What's she about?
She is messy and fun, and I think very true to herself. She really wants to do the right thing by everyone, and I think that she just has a really hard time trying to figure out how to do that. She's got a great heart and is also just really trying to chase her dreams.
Hmm. And what kind of research did you do in order to uh, were you all forgive me, were you able to skate before, or did you have to kind of pick it up for this?
Not a bit. It was so challenging. I hadn't skated at all, and so they got me some skates, hooked me up with Morgan Wesky from the LA Roller Girls, and I trained for 6 weeks with her. So
6 weeks. Oh my God.
6 weeks, yeah. And that girl worked miracles, because from where I started to where I ended is like, I'm really proud of the work that we did, but it was tough because also skating in general is one thing, but skating on film is totally different because you have to hit your marks. And what's crazy is actually our DP Damien Steck, most of the time if I'm on skates, he was also on skates. So yeah, he's insane and so talented, but it was so challenging. So I mean, I would have like my rehearsals with Morgan, and then like my own practice time, and then I would then practice with Damien, our DP, so that we could, get our spacing right and figure out stopping time. And there was a lot, to juggle
Hmm. That's I can't even imagine somebody's just running around on skates with a camera
while pulling his own focus. I want to like insane.
while juggling chainsaws. While
Yeah, like truly. And you know what? I think that I don't even think that there was a single take that I don't think that he missed a single time.
I hate people like that. I was
I
like,
know. I know. Like just nuts. And also, I mean, it's so exhausting too, right? Because we shot our whole movie in 7 takes.
okay.
So that means like, I think that our longest scene was maybe like a 27-minute take, something like that. So it was like,
Wow.
it's a really long time to be just like doing your own thing and keeping pace. And everybody, the whole team is just superstars.
That's amazing. I mean, props to everybody on the team there.
Yeah.
So another reason why I was interested in interviewing you is because you also acted um, opposite one of our dear friends, Melinda,
Oh, no way.
who is, involved with the haunt, area like with creep and things like that. And she's absolutely amazing. She's
Yeah.
such an unbelievable talent. And
Such a pleasure to work with. And she created a whole backstory too that she brought to set, which was just like so like cool and sweet of her to like share with us.
well, can you talk to me about working with Melinda and kind of what she brought as well, and
The
how you?
fun, just 100% of the fun. Like, I think that Yeah, I don't know. I mean, she's just like this little light and you just want to be around her and has so many ideas and it just really like wanted to see how we could collaborate to really like make the most of the scene.
Hmm. Yeah, she's an extremely generous actor,
Yeah.
and very, very motherly.
Yeah.
So she's from Texas, um, and you hail from Tennessee.
Yes.
It's funny because my mom was born in Memphis. So
Wow.
so where were you, and how did you get into acting all the way out in Tennessee?
Yeah. So I grew up in a small town called Cleveland, like 30 minutes east of Chattanooga.
Okay.
And I grew up as a dancer. I had always loved performing. And when I was 16, I had always also been interested in acting, but I had an ankle injury and was like, okay, so we're going to move on. We're going to do something different that's still performing. Um, and I had always loved, the storytelling aspect of acting and watching movies. I think is just a really powerful experience that you can share all over the world. So when I was 16, I started driving down to Atlanta and just kind of doing anything that I could to get on set, whether that was, background or PA work or just like anything I could do to get my hands dirty. And then I homeschooled myself my junior and senior year of high school while I was doing that. And I was lucky enough to have, the support of my parents to have the green light to do that. And then
Wow.
I moved out to LA right when I turned 18.
Holy cow. So
Yeah.
you're a little bit motivated.
Yeah.
I actually lived down in Atlanta for about 7 years as well.
Oh, cool.
So my hangouts were like little Five Points and all that business. So
I'm currently in Atlanta right now.
oh wow.
Yeah, my husband and I have a place in Kirkwood, and so we bop around because so much shoots here, so we're back and forth from Atlanta to LA a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Is there anything right now that you're working on out in Atlanta?
No, actually, he's a first AD, so he's
Okay.
working on Grand Theft Auto, I think.
Neat. Okay,
Yeah.
so are you a horror fan per se, or
Love.
okay, well let's talk. Like let's like what's your favorite I know it always changes, but what are
I
your
know that's tough.
favorite horror films? What are some of the ones that pop in your head?
Anything Mia Goth right now, like loving.
Okay,
But
she's like a
like
goddess. Right?
insane. Like she's just I every time and I can like rewatch like anything that she does and then I'm like, "Oh, that's different than even like what I thought it was."
Hmm.
I also like died over the menu. I think that was my favorite movie that I saw last year.
Yeah.
Like died over it. Yeah, I don't know. I love horror. It actually my friends make fun of me because I say that it soothes me.
Yeah, yeah, it
Like
does.
right? Like most of the time you like know the formula and so it's like this just like it's like being told like a nice story. I don't know. But I also think it's great because it's like the one genre where women always dominate and I
Yes.
love that. Like the final girl energy is like what I want to like walk around my life with.
Well, honey, that's where the final girl came from. It,
Yeah.
it's the genre for outsiders, the weirdos.
Yeah.
This is who we are, and that's why I love it. I'm always, Halloween. That's the original
The
Halloween.
best holiday, the
That
best movie, the
yeah,
best everything.
that's just my jam. But I actually just got to see Beau is Afraid, the new Ari Aster.
Oh, I
Not
haven't seen it yet.
It's not horror, but
Interesting.
it's pitch black comedy. Like, I mean dark.
Oh,
So
so fun.
it's really good. But I do like Hereditary. That's another one of my
Classic.
yeah,
A
absolutely.
modern classic.
So you said you like Halloween. Do you have a favorite Halloween candy?
No, let's see. I feel like year by year, either I'm like a chocolatey or I'm like a fruity kind of like treat. So sometimes maybe I'm like a miniature Reese's cup or Three Musketeer, and
Ah,
then sometimes I am a Sour Patch.
got it. Well, okay, let me just get to the point. Where do you stand on candy corn?
Not a fan. My sister loves, so I don't know. She's the only person I know who loves candy corn. Unless you were about to tell me you also love candy corn.
I love candy corn. I just can't stand black licorice.
Oh,
So,
see, and I love that. Like the black jelly
oh,
beans are like what I go for.
oh God, the worst. Anyway, but at least you didn't say chocolate covered cherries, and
No.
that brings us back to your film Cherry. So you know, is there anything else you want to share about the film and why people should jump on it and see it?
I think now is a very important time to watch it. I think that with everything going on in the world, it's not really a political movie, but my hope is that maybe someone who doesn't share the same open opinions that I have and Sophie has, that maybe it might just open their mind a little bit and not see someone who is seeking out an abortion or trying to get information on an abortion or, you know, just women's healthcare in general, that maybe they won't be so quick to villainize someone for that.
Exactly. It's very important message to be getting out right now. Okay, well, Alexandra, thank you so much for taking time to talk to me. And best of luck on this release of Cherry. Again, everyone comes out on the 14th in theaters, which is tomorrow, and then video, VOD, and digital on the 21st. Alexandra, it was a pleasure.
Thank you so much. Enjoy your candy corn.
Yeah, we'll enjoy your black licorice. Yeah. All right, take care.
Thank you.